Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Tea with me. How are you? How's everybody doing? I hope you're chilling. It has been a surprising time for me at the moment. In between jobs, so every single week there's something new, which is exciting, and I'm just gonna embrace it because that's life. So last week I'd asked on Instagram whether there was a topic that you would like me to discuss, and a good one that I got was how to deal with winter blues. So I've got some notes. Yeah, I'm just gonna share how I am managing my winter blues this year and hope that that resonates with you, and maybe there's something in there that will do you good. Okay. So, first thing I'd say about winter blues is that this is an opportunity to take care of yourself, to take good care of yourself. I don't look forward to the winter at all. I'm an African baby through and through. The sun makes me feel good. The sun makes me feel connected. The sun makes me feel rooted. Feeling it on my skin makes me feel beautiful and bold and cared for and protected. So when I am in a winter space, Lord mercy, does the seasonal depression kick in. I'm trying my best to find a way to look at it positively. So I would say that rather than it being that, like, oh my goodness, this gloomy season, that gloomy month that is coming around, like coming around the corner, look at winter as an opportunity to take the time to slow down and to take the time to really take good care of yourself. That said, wrap up warm. I've been sick like twice. Everybody's sick. Everyone is sick, and it's crazy. Coughing, hurling, feeling weak in your bones. My goodness, it's not fun. So, wrap up warm, which leads me to my next point. Go shopping. I was procrastinating doing my winter shopping because I was hoping that it just wouldn't happen this year. Winter, that is. It doesn't work like that. But I decided to get excited about it, so I thought I would come up with a simple concept of like how I would like to look this winter season. My go-to is usually like the turtleneck, high-waisted pants, and just kind of like a sleek look, like that makes you look like you're one of those designers or photographers like in the 90s. You know what I mean? Go too easy. You can put a jacket over it and still look good. So I went to Uniqlo. I know. I fancy Uniqlo to be like the Primark for rich people. And I was like, can't really afford this, but I can get one sweater and it'll make me feel good. And I took the bag for an extra 5-10p just so that everyone in the mall could know that I went to Uniqlo. It's a small thing, but it made my day. I'm not gonna lie. So now I've just got a couple of good sweaters, and two new pairs of high-waisted trousers, and a nice pair of boots. It's nice not to be getting water in my sneakers anymore, because that's what happened. Like, it rained one day and I didn't realize there were holes in my sneakers because I wore them out. And so I was walking around with wet feet, which is probably why I got cold. Sad, but true. And we learn from these things. Anyway, so go shopping. Get yourself clothes that make you feel good, because when you look good, you also feel good. It's a part of taking care of yourself and your image. If you're into makeup, get yourself a winter palette. You know, something that, you know, sometimes I like. I mean, I got myself some winter hair, you know, kind of to match, you know, the effects of the cold weather on my heart. Okay, stay active. I I've switched it up. I'm doing quite a bit of like movement and dance this season in preparation for a film project I'm doing next year, but also because oiling my joints and bones just in that particular way just makes me feel good and makes me feel empowered. I do still go to the gym. I do my cardio, and I hadn't done it for 2 weeks until yesterday because I wasn't feeling well, and it sucks when you get sick because it feels like you have to start from the beginning. But I went back to the gym yesterday, did half an hour elliptical machine, and boy, after that, I felt so good. Like I'd had a bit of anxiety that morning as well, but as soon as I got off that machine, it's nice to also just take care of your body and to be happy with what you're seeing in the mirror. Take care of your diet. What you put in your body determines how good or bad you feel, and people don't always notice this. I've lessened my alcohol intake. Alcohol is a depressant, so not always good for someone like me who has anxiety or seasonal depression, right? So I will drink on occasion, but mostly during the week I try and not drink. I eat mostly vegetarian meals when I'm at home. I will have maybe a meat-based meal once or twice a week, depending on what my body wants or feels. Loads of vegetables, nuts, and fresh food as much as you can. Like have your soups, have your bread with your soup, your rye bread, something really wholesome and hearty. Which brings me to my next point, which is my favorite point. Socialize! Goodness, it's lasagna season, people. This is when I bring out all my good, hearty meals and I invite people over for dinner and we sit down and we have powwows. Powwows are important. Get yourself a friend that you can just sit and have a chat with, whether it's in a coffee shop or on your couch at home, and just let yourselves pour your heart out and philosophize and wonder and think about how you want to work through certain things, reflect on what you've done this year. I'm so grateful that I have friends that I'm able to do that with. There's just nothing more validating and relieving and comforting to know that you can trust people with your heart and what's going on with you. Winter especially is a time to keep doing that. I mean, we're all coming off of like the summer fever, we were out and about, we were traveling, but we need to keep that same spirit of socialization alive in winter, because being around people does make you feel good, and it does make you feel like you're a part of something, which is important. And winter can feel quite isolating, especially for people who are not from a country that has these 4 seasons. A lot of people maybe come from countries that are hot all year round, and it just feels different. Get yourself some cuddles, get yourself some hugs, call people, check on people. That's really important. Yes, what's my next point? Make the most of your mornings, because that's when you're going to get daylight. I remember when I was in undergrad, I'd wake up in the dark, get to class in the dark, and leave in the dark. It's depressing, right? So what I'm trying to do now is I try to wake up a little bit earlier. I have my cashew nuts and my coffee for breakfast before I go to the gym. I try and make sure I do as many activities as I can in the morning. Because when it hits about 3:30, 4, and it starts getting dark, I start panicking inside. I start feeling like I haven't done enough. I start feeling like, like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. It's just, I get anxious. And I think apparently it's normal to do that, to get anxious at that time of day in the winter. So I try and make sure that at least when I do have daylight or sunlight, I get as many activities or tasks done. That way I feel like, even if I'm just chilling in the evening, having like a chat with my roommates or just catching up with them, I've done enough to feel like I've had a good day. Makes a difference. Take it easy. Do not be hard on yourself. And this is rich coming from me, because I am queen. I ain't done nothing. I haven't done enough. Or what am I doing? I am, but I'm really trying to tell myself to take it easy. So we need to make sure that we really stay present, aware of our surroundings, and take the time to appreciate ourselves and take care of ourselves. That's such an important thing. I cannot emphasize that enough. And this is also a message to me that I need to not be so hard on myself, because no matter what you're going through, things work out, right? Whether you're dreading whatever is going to happen on the weekend, Monday's going to have to come anyway, right? So you're going to have to work through it, and you will, no matter what it is. And lastly, I find that this can be quite a good reflective period to think on what you've accomplished this year, and also how far you've come, your relationships, where you are. Think about where you want to be, set some goals for the future. No matter what stage you are in your life, you can always set goals, reevaluate goals, and set them again, and evaluate them, and then set them again. Never feel like, never let yourself feel stressed or worthless or like you're not productive just because you haven't reached certain goals that you've set, because they will change. We make plans, God laughs, you know. Be flexible in that your circumstance will change what you're able to do or what is a priority for you to do, right? So just go with the flow as much as you can. I'm a bit control freaky. I find that very difficult. But go with the flow. Be as adaptable as you can possibly be. And before you know it, it'll be spring. And you wouldn't even notice the winter, because you would have spent so much time eating lasagna with your friends, which is what we all want to do. Enjoy the winter as much as you can. I know I said that with such a sad face. Enjoy the winter. Enjoy the winter. Make the most of your winter. That's what I'll say. Make the most of your winter. I will be trying to make a funny video about how to get through being single in winter. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. But I wanted to do this one just to touch base with you guys and just to let you know that you're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay this winter. And if anybody needs to talk, give me a shout, DM me, comment, share this video with anyone else who needs to hear it. And we gonna get through the winter.